We need to build something to restore back our dignity as African people. We lost a lot. And most of it because we don't have that historical and cultural link to it. We don't know what is really happening. In the world, there's over 12 to 14 trillion to 16 trillion moving in South African economy daily.
That's rent.
Yes. The stock market alone holds a minimum of about 14 trillion in assets.
Johannesburg Stock Exchange.
And they're trading it daily. Almost 80 billion is traded on a daily basis, which means companies are getting capital flotation on a daily basis. Naspers alone was sitting at some point with about 2 trillion in capital, in assets.
Before they left.
So what does that say? What does that say to you as a black person? We can't pierce 2 trillion together as Africans because we are too diverse. We are too fighting each other. We don't understand what's happening in the markets. We don't understand the sectors. We haven't built anything, like as you say in your aspiration when you said you wanted to see what AfriForum has achieved.
Yes.
Theirs was just a little loop into understanding how they could change the system. But the successes of organizations like AfriForum is because they had huge funders and benefactors. It was not the minority contribution as well as monthly, contribution given by individuals.
You believe they're lying about that?
No. They've got a lot of money. I mean, I've got contacts to the likes of Professor Herman Gilomje. I met him several years ago, who wrote a book, The Afrikaner. And we spoke in length, and we actually did quite a lot of work where we were just discussing what made the Afrikaners. A lot of it is a lie.
A lot of it is a lie.
It's a lie. Most money that actually builds the Afrikaner identity is coming from foundations like, for instance, the Rupert Foundation has given quite a lot of money in billions.
You're speaking apartheid now, not AfriForum.
No, the current AfriForum.
Okay.
And some of them, Solidarity and all of this Afrikaans legacy organizations.
You're saying they got funding from the Rupert Foundation and others?
The Afrikaans identity.
Sure.
Yeah, they get money as an identity. So foundations are created to almost propagate and promote the Afrikaner way of life.
It's a beautiful thing.
Benefactors of it would be Solidarity, for instance, AfriForum, and other organizations that are pushing the Afrikaans identity.
Yes.
That's why you have even on television, you have a CakeNet channel where it caters for all the Afrikaans requirements, lifestyle and, businesses as well as the community, preservation of the language and everything.
FAK is another big institution in the Afrikaner that preserves culture, their music, their arts, their literature, etc.
Avgri and all of them, the cooperatives that they've created. So they've done quite good for themselves as a identity, as a tribal or cultural identity from an Afrikaans point of view.
Sure.
But it doesn't help us. I'm not Afrikaans. What does it do for me as a black person?
It's not meant to do anything for you.
So what I want to know is, what do we do as black people? They are doing their own war of trying to find their own self-preservation and identity. It's a dying breed. I mean,
what's a dying breed?
The Afrikaners. Very soon, in the next 100 years, you will find very little Afrikaners. They are declining in numbers on an annual basis, just like the amount of white people in the world are declining. And those numbers soon will be completely identity-less.
You believe that?
It will go.
You don't think it's propaganda?
No, it's not.
I think it's propaganda.
No, think about it. 1.5 billion people are Chinese.
Okay.
1.5 billion people are Indian
okay.
in the world, right? We've got about 8.4 billion people. The rest of them is 1 billion are African.
Black,
right?
Okay.
In the continent. Then you've got the Asian, Hispanics, you've got the others who are part of the brown nation.
Okay.
So when you
This is outside of China and India.
Out of all of it, outside China and India. So if you start looking at the population of white race in the world, you'll see it's a minority already. It does not dominate as a majority. The white people in the world are a minority.
Let me look it up while we're here. I remember once debating this thing and the numbers didn't make sense.
Over a period of time, the genetical makeup of the white dominant race will start declining and almost collapse. Because over 100 period years, the white people will not be able to have more children like the African, as well as the Asians have done so.